Every spiritual teacher and self-help guru will tell you that thoughts are things, that energy is creative, that thought is creative, that thought is energy. If this is true, why is it that often we don't get what we're thinking about? We're going to talk about this today. This is Tom Kieran with the Be Something Wonderful studio of Higher Consciousness in San Diego, California, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Welcome back, guys. Good to be with you. I want to talk about why don't we always get what we're thinking about? And this whole idea is the thought behind the thought that I want to talk about. We've already talked about the necessity of having thoughts and feelings line up to create what we want in our life, right? We have to have the feeling. We have to be in the feeling place, right? We have to have the mind in the body, the heart and the mind lined up to create what we want. We have to get into that feeling place. We've talked about this. So what do I mean by the thought behind the thought? Every thought and feeling is creative. This is true. We're going to, when those line up, when they are in sync and we're consistent with our thoughts and feelings, we are going to manifest in our reality. We get what we think and feeling. We get who we are in our life. But here's the deal, guys. The thought and feeling you believe most consistently will manifest most consistently. Neale Donald Walsch from Conversations in God calls this the sponsoring thought. This idea, this is in Conversations with God 3 or 1, I think it's 1, that you can have a thought and then another thought. But it's the thought behind the thought. It's the sponsoring thought. It's a thought that you believe most. It's a thought of really who you are. It's that thought, that feeling that's attached to it. We've talked about this in other ways. This is just another way of looking at it. So this is you. This is an example. And you're thinking, I want to be healthy. You're thinking about health. You're thinking about good health, vibrant health. You're thinking about the gym. You can see yourself, right? You see yourself going to the gym. This is what you're thinking of, right? However, what's really going on is the thought behind the thought, or what Neale Donald Walsch calls the sponsoring thought. Your sponsoring thought's really saying, I'm tired, I'm weak, I'm sick. It's a lackful thought. It's a fearful thought, right? It's a thought of not enough. I don't have enough health. I don't have enough energy. Yeah? I'm sick. I don't feel healthy. This is what you're really thinking. You could call it the sponsoring feeling as well, right? It's who you are and what's behind that thought that I want to be healthy. That thought alone won't do it, because behind that is what you really believe. It's beliefs, right? Essentially, it's a thought that you keep thinking over and over, which becomes a belief. It's your sponsoring thought or your sponsoring belief about yourself and who you are. This is pretty powerful. I like the idea that he calls it the sponsoring thought, this idea that the thought really behind it is this not enoughness. We continually live in this not enough time, not enough money, not enough love, not enough recognition, not enough awards. I'm not known enough. I'm not appreciated enough. I'm not loved enough. Not enough, not enough, not enough. That's what you're going to keep attracting in your life. No matter how much you think about health or think about love or think about travel, you're going to attract what you actually believe, what you actually think about as your sponsoring thought, what you actually feel as your feel and think most of the time, right? Behind the thought of I want to be healthy. This is very powerful. So really, the sponsoring thought is your thought's either based in love or in fear. If your sponsoring thought is based in fear, this not enoughness, this lack of anything, then no matter what you're thinking after that, even though you're thinking about love, you're not going to get love. What are you going to get? You're going to get more not love, not enough love. You're going to get what your sponsoring thought is, who you are. It's just another way of looking at this whole idea, guys, giving you another way to look at this whole idea that you are what you believe you are. So For instance, you can desire something, you can want something, but if you don't believe you can have it, if you don't have the faith but of a mustard seed, right, then you're not going to get it, no matter how strongly you desire. In fact, we talked about desire. The more stronger you desire, the more you put yourself in that want energy, right, that needy energy. So always trying to think, look at your sponsoring thought. If you start thinking and feeling out of love, the thoughts after that will be thoughts and feelings out of love. Though that thought will sponsor other like thoughts, right? That will be connected. And guys, the other part I want to get at is you're not limited, right? We're only limited in physical reality when we try to do things by ourselves, when we try to bang it out without being connected to that divinity, that higher consciousness, that higher you, right? You're unlimited. You can be, do, or have anything. Why? Because what you can think and feel is unlimited. It's unlimited. There's no lack there. The only lack are the limitations you set on it, right? In physical reality, sure, you can run out of time. You can run out of money. You can run out of love. But not in the spiritual realm, not where the feelings and thoughts lie, not in that invisible realm. And that's where feelings and thoughts are. And they feel real to us because they are real. And we talked about that in the last lesson about instant manifestations in one of our lessons. That you can manifest the idea of love immediately. You can manifest the feeling of abundance immediately. You can manifest the feeling of love immediately. These are immediate manifestations. If you feel those, thought and feelings lined up, you are manifesting those immediately. So you're going to manifest health immediately, money immediately, and love immediately. Is it manifested in the physical reality yet? No. But that takes more time. We're it's inert, it's heavy, it's dense, but it will come, right? But be sure when you line up your thoughts and feelings and you're in that, you have manifested it. It's instant, just like your thoughts and feelings. No limit. You can think and feel whatever you want. And if you can really line up with it, if you can really believe it, if you can the faith but of a mustard seed. What does that mean, faith of a mustard seed? Does it mean it's just a little mustard seed? No, it means that it knows it's a mustard seed. It knows what it's capable of growing into. It knows who it is and has complete faith in itself, what it can be, do, and have. That's what this is about, guys. So another way of looking at it, sponsoring thoughts. Sponsoring thoughts are either love or fear at the root of it. So guys, it's always about choosing love or fear in the end. Well, we'll talk more about this. There's more to come. This is Tom Kieran with Be Something Wonderful Studio of Higher Consciousness in San Diego, California, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Until next time, see you soon.